I think we'll be all right. So it's Saturday, May 2nd. George and Greg taking George's boat up to Montrose Harbor. It's a beautiful sunny day, not a whole lot of wind, but it should be favorable if we get enough of a breeze. So we're just now leaving East Chicago Harbor at about 8:20. And we expect 4 or maybe 5 hours, depending on how much we sail and how much we motor. It's a beautiful day to be out on the lake. So we've been out for about an hour. You can see the city maybe outlined through the haze up there. We have our sail set. We're making a little over 4 knots. Autopilot is actually steering the boat right now. It's a beautiful day for a sail. I think George is going to be really happy with this boat. So unfortunately, we still have several hours to go. 4. Just hopefully get in around a little after 2. But things look nice right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful sail. Just a shot from the bow. See the autopilot doing its thing. Nobody at the helm. And the boat's clipping along at about 4 knots. Our next waypoint really should be, I believe there's some kind of a beacon out here, a gong or something, and I think we will probably pass by it pretty closely. Can't remember. And we'll pass by one of the Chicago water cribs on our way to Montrose Harbor. Beautiful day for a sail. So it's still making our way up to Montrose Harbor. It's now 10:27. We just checked the chart plotter, and our course looks pretty good. And we're about a little over 13 miles from Montrose Harbor.
See, I have this one, charts.
Oh yeah, is that on an iPad?
Yeah. Now I know why the spike. We have so many spikes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then this blocks at the end here, therefore.
Those are for if you fly the spinnaker. So it's 10 minutes to 11. We are motor sailing right now just because the wind has kind of died down and we're not seeing a whole lot of wind. It's actually backwinding the sail a little bit, almost straight off our nose right now. I think primarily that's just because it's so glassy out. Not a lot of wind. So we're motor sailing at about 4.5, 5 knots. Had a good little sail for a while, but it kind of petered out for now. So you can see the city's getting bigger and bigger. And our ETA is somewhere around 1 o'clock now. For a while there it was after 4 because the wind had died down before we fired up the motor, but we're still making progress. About 4.5 knots. Easy motor sail, not pushing things too hard. Still a beautiful day out on the lake.
And now she's the weather girl for Channel 2.
I'll be darned.
You get the same channels we get, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. What's her name? Still making our way. It's a little after 12 o'clock. We had to put the motor back on after a while. Wind died on us again, so we're motor sailing. The water's got a little ripple in it, but it sure isn't translating into much wind for us. We're passing the southernmost Chicago water intake crib here. And there's another one out there. Navy Pier, Sears Tower, McCormick Place, kids' apartments behind there somewhere. Still shooting for somewhere between 1 and 2 o'clock. Arrival at Montrose Harbor. cruising past the Chicago skyline at mouth of the Chicago River there. Navy Pier.
Yeah, this is about
Playpen over there. We're still motor sailing really. Not much wind, and it's shifted around to be out of the south now, so it's due right behind us. So in order to get there to Montrose on time, we are motor sailing. Montrose is the northernmost Chicago harbor. George lives north of there, so it's a good choice for him. We haven't steered in quite a while. The autopilot's doing its job and holding us on a course of about 327. The only problem we have are the little gnats that are all over the boat. These things are really nasty. I don't know if you can see them, but look at the black gnats all over things like the flag, the boat, our skin, they're everywhere. I don't know what these little suckers are, but oh, that's me, George. Lots of black gnats all over the place. There's not enough wind to blow them away, I guess. So we're still maybe 2:30, 2:23. We probably got another hour, I'm guessing. We're going to check the chart plotter next and see just how far we have to go. We're making about 5 knots with the autopilot steering and the engine on, along with our sails. Out there, but that is the Sea Dog, based out of Navy Pier, big speedboat that'll hold 40 people or so. It's a monster of a boat. It flies really fast. I've been out on it once or twice. Side. Passing the second of 3 or 4 Chicago water intake cribs. That one's definitely brightly colored so you can see it. Out on the water today. Not enough wind for us to sail where we want to go, so we're having to motor sail. But there's a few boats out today with their sails up. Beautiful day to be sailing today. Unfortunately for George and I, the wind's shifted around to the south, so we're not getting any wind much. And we're having to motor sail most of the way. But if we were sailing east-west, these guys are having some fun, it looks like. Pretty looking blue hull. Not sure what that one is. There's the third water crib that we're going to pass today. And we're not far from Montrose. So So if you look out on the horizon, right where that boat's passing by right now, that's the entrance to Montrose Harbor. Marked by two white pillars out there. Not sure if I can. So we're getting close. It's 1:08 in the afternoon. Should easily be there by 2. Get George's boat put away and catch a ride home. All right, safe and sound in Montrose Harbor. You can see all the kites flying in the park. A lot of sailboats. Here comes a McGregor 26 coming out. Almost bought one of those once. Glad I didn't.
McGregor, yeah?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. It's a water ballast boat. They're really tender and tippy, and I thought they looked cool, and I liked the idea of maybe trailering it to different places, but I decided after I sailed on one, I did not like it at all.